Hello everyone. So here is the analysis of three of the main articles from the Hindu newspaper of 10th April. The article talked about the climate change is now a health risk multiplier in India rather than just an environmental issue. Nearly 40% of Indian districts are at high risk from extreme weather events which strains existing healthcare system. Disease landscape shift. Vector-borne diseases, dengue and malaria are expanding into previously unaffected high-altitude regions like Shimla and parts of Jammu and Kashmir. Waterborne diseases like floods are triggering more frequent outbreaks of cholera and hepatitis. Non-communicable diseases, heat waves and air pollution are exacerbating cardiovascular and respiratory conditions. Now, vulnerability and inequality. The report emphasizes that the impacts are not evenly distributed, disproportionately affecting those with limited adaptive capacity. Heat waves are associated with a 16% increase in the odds of preterm birth. Pregnant women have experienced an average of 6 additional days of dangerously high temperatures annually over the last 5 years. Informal workers, rural population, and those with poor access to healthcare face the greatest risk. The second article, that titled as Diplomats Are the Last to Leave Indian Missions in War Zone, that highlights the critical role of Indian diplomats who remains at their posts long after others have fled during times of conflict. It argues that while war signifies a failure of diplomacy, these officials serve as vital last line of defense, performing essential duties such as coordinating emergency evacuation for Indian citizens, maintaining communication lines with the Foreign Office, and even assisting detained journalists amidst active bombardment. Then another article that titled as Have Elections in India Become Plutocratic? It exploring whether Indian elections have evolved into a plutocracy, a system where power is held by the wealthy. The experts examine several structural issues that favor wealthy candidates and parties, noting that while the official spending limit for a Lok Sabha candidate is 95 lakh, actual expenditure often soared to 50 to 100 crores. There is a strict limit on individuals' candidate spending, but no cap on what a political party can spend, which creates an uneven playing field. Now, the article suggests several ways to restore democratic equity. State transparency focus, shifting from unrealistic spending caps to a system focused on mandatory, accurate reporting of all expenditures. Then the word for today is plutocracy. Plutocracy is a society or system of government ruled or controlled by the wealthiest individuals, where power is derived from money rather than democratic consent or merit. So that is all for today's video. See you in the next.